Hey, what is up, guys? Kohawk World War Z here, coming to you with a tutorial on how to grind documents in one sitting using a daily challenge rotation map. Okay, so as you know, daily challenges rotate every hour. So it's 6:59 p.m. right now, and if it turns over to 7 p.m., if I check daily challenges, it will shift to a different map. There was an exploit before. If you do it offline, you will still keep trapped in Tempe, for example. It has rolled over to 7 p.m., so now it's key to the city. There was a bug before. If you kept it on offline mode, that the mission will not rotate over to a different mission after every hour. But now they've fixed that back in September 2024. You can no longer do an offline document grind using daily challenge maps. But there is still hope. You can still grind daily challenge maps to your heart's content. Essentially, you can grind 9 full documents in one sitting if you have enough time to grind to pick up 9 documents and do 9 missions in one sitting. But there is a different method of doing it. It is basically requiring you to time travel, okay? So, in this example, if we change our date and time back 1 hour, right? So 6:01 p.m., we're going to get trapped in Tempe again, right? So that's one way to do this, and you will keep the document you get if you finish trapped in Tempe again in this new time travel back in time thing by doing missions in the past. So if you're looking for missions, for example, you could keep changing your time back each hour, right? To find out if the map that you need documents for is in the rotation, right? So I'm moving time back 1 hour every time, and I'm checking the map. Now, I know for a fact that a bad hand shows up at 11 a.m. So if I set it to 11 a.m., I pick daily challenge, a bad hand looting is a crime shows up. So if you check my documents, I have 4 documents on a bad hand, and I will be able to get 5 documents, my 5th document if I do this right now. I will show you, there is a bit of a caveat when you finish the mission. The timeline skews, okay? This is why Doc Brown told us not to mess with time travel, is once we finish this mission, the whole timing skews, okay? So I'll do this right now really quickly. I'll get a document right now, and I'll show you what happens and how to solve the time travel paradox once we get the document, all right? I'm gonna ready now and fast forward through this mission. All right. So that should be my 5th document here. Now you'll see what I mean about the time paradox that happens with the maps, okay? Okay, we got one document piece. As you can see, we are at myopia. I'll back out here and check our document status. So we should have 5 documents now. Okay, good. Now, it's still 11:18 a.m. based on our local time. But the time paradox, what happens with the time paradox is that it pushes the time forward. You have a time paradox that happens here. And so even though it's 11:19 a.m. based on our local time, it does not show a bad hand anymore. And what happens is if we set our time to present time, 7:19 p.m., and then check our daily challenge, it even shows a different mission for this hour. It literally changed the freaking future or present, just like in Back to the Future, right? And what happens is, if we go back to the time of 11, right? 11 a.m., which should show a bad hand, right? It won't show a bad hand. You can see here. It says key to the city. What? Now, what happens is it moved time back about, depending on how different the time is. So it's like 7-hour difference, right? So we need to move time around 7 hours back to get, one more hour, about 8 hours back to get the bad hand. That's how the time travel paradox works. So to get the same map, you need to move time back the same amount of time you went back. So it's like 7 hours back or 8 hours back. And then the next one you go is another 8 hours back. Now, to avoid this, you could keep playing the missions this way and move your time back 8 hours, depending how many hours it was between your present time and the time that you traveled back into, right? So I'm going to quit this game right now. I'm going to turn off our flux capacitor, set our time back to automatic, right? 7:21 p.m. World War Z will sync in the background. We're going to run World War Z again. This fixes the timeline. That's how you fix the timeline. If you don't want to do this weird time paradox timing situation, okay? So that's what I mean about the time paradox, is that you have to increase the amount of time you go backwards in time once you finish a mission successfully, right? So I'm going to show you, we're back to our original timeline. If you exit the game, reset your time back to standard time, and then, oh, did we get a different, is this the correct one? Let me check. All right, let's set our time back to 11 a.m. right? Now, if my calculations are correct, this should give us a bad hand. Oh, there we go. So that's how you do document hunting using the flux capacitor, okay? So in case this was all confusing to you guys, just go to your date and time settings, turn off set time automatically, move time back about 1 hour increments until you find the map that you're looking for. And then the time paradox is the one that is slightly confusing. But if you don't want to deal with the time paradox, just quit the game, set your time back to normal time, to the present time, and then restart the game. You get the time back, and then you can do time traveling again and get the right map for your document. So a little bit more tedious than before, but you can still hunt documents now. And the beauty of this is that now you don't have to wait for a rotation. You can just move time forward or back and then get multiple maps in rotation, and you can find the map that you need. You don't have to wait every hour to see if the rotation is right for you. So hope that helps you out. I know it's slightly confusing. Hope you get what I mean. Thanks for watching. Hope I'll see you guys next time. Whoa, stop shooting me, lady. Bye.